Welcome back to my channel, my crystal kings and queens. So today I am doing a crystal haul. So obviously I am constantly at the crystal shop. You just can't take me away from it. So I did a little bit of shopping, and though it was a very long day at the crystal shop because an ample amount of things had happened, I'm not gonna go too much into detail, but these few crystals that I'm going to show you, they're very special to me simply because of what I went through to get them. So let's go ahead and get into the video. If you're new to my channel, welcome my new crystal kings and queens. For those of you who have been here, I appreciate each and every one of you, and thank you so much for rocking with me and for always supporting me and continuing to hang out with me. So let's get on into this. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. As well, check out my blog site at royallabyrinth.com and enjoy. Okay, so the first stone that I'm going to start off with is fluorite. So fluorite is believed to be, or considered to be, the genius stone, aka intuitive stone, or the stone of intellect, basically meaning that it helps a person to achieve their highest state of mental achievement. Or that wasn't right. It helps a person to reach their highest state of mental achievement. There we go. So I basically picked up fluorite because, well, I'm not really sure why. I just immediately was drawn to the fluorite bowl when I walked into the store. They had tons and tons of them, and as you know, I go through each and every one of my fluorites, or I'm sorry, each and every one of my stones when I choose them. So I did just that for the fluorites, and you know, any other crystal that I had picked up that day. So aside from that, fluorite also helps boost aptitude and discernment, and I'm very, very big on discernment, even just in my spirituality, knowing what's for me, what's not for me, what's meant for me, what isn't good for me, you know, just those type of things. And that's just really important to, you know, keep in mind in general as well. It also helps absorb new information, and it helps you to work through, you know, difficult or complex issues. So let me go ahead and show you some of my fluorite that I have. And forgive me, y'all, my hands are so sweaty right now because I'm burning up. I got my candle over here going. You can see a little bit of flame there, and the AC's on, but like it's just not cutting it. It's so hot outside. But yep, so this is one of my fluorites. I love everything in this one, like all of that, and you can really see it when my hand is behind it. So I just thought that that was really neat as well, the rainbows that are inside this. Now I have two other fluorites, but I'm not so big on fluorite. So why I was drawn to it, not quite sure, but I ended up getting multiple fluorites. And as you can see here, it was just an overwhelming amount that I picked up. Maybe not too many, but you know what I'm trying to say. You get the point. All right, so this one, I chose this because I just thought it looked different. It had a few different shades of green to it, and I hadn't seen a fluorite like this. I also thought like all of this that looked cracked and stuff, I thought that was on the inside. I'm sorry, the outside of the crystal, but it's actually on the inside. And I found that to be pretty neat. So, you know, all my crystals can't be perfect, as we know. This one here, I absolutely love. It's just so pretty, so unique. I think I'm going to stop using that word when it concerns my crystals because, I mean, all of them have their own unique personalities and traits and characteristics and all kinds of things. So they're all unique, but I just want to find a new word. Anyway, so yeah, I really like this one. It just reminded me of something found at the bottom of like the ocean, or, you know, something at the beach or something. I don't know. Next, we have this little guy. All kinds of rainbows in there. Really pretty. I'm not into a lot of tumbled, but I have, gosh, I have so many tumbled stones. It's not funny. And I just always seem to pick them up no matter. And plus, they're just much easier to carry. And, you know, for me, I can stick them in my pocket, my bra, my purse, whatever, and be good to go. This one I got because it just, for whatever reason, reminded me of cotton candy. I do apologize if, like, the picture gets out of focus or if you're not able to see it as clear. So let me just do my best to make sure that you can see that. It's just so subtle. It's so cute. Just like one of my softest fluorites. And then here, this reminded me of my other fluorite that I chose. This one right here. So they both kind of look alike, but obviously they are different. Anyway, so this is the other fluorite. And I just thought it was really pretty. And then my last, nope, I'm lying. That's not my last piece of fluorite. I'm actually missing two. But I thought this was really pretty because of the purple it has in it. So pretty. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the picture as clear as possible. As you can see, I've obviously changed scenery. I am sitting at my desk because I didn't want to lay on the bed and do it. I was feeling really lazy, and I'm like, I got to get up and shoot me a video because I don't have one, and it is long overdue. So this is another fluorite, and I just thought this was so cool. Like, I've never seen a piece of fluorite like this. It just looks as though there's a city of some sort within this crystal, or it's something going on. What exactly? Not sure, but my goodness, that is so pretty. And the fact that it's like brown, the complete opposite of all of the colors, you know, which I'm used to seeing in a fluorite, I had to get it. And then I got another one that looked similar, but I got this one, as you can see why. I hope you can see why, because of this. Like, oh my gosh. That was the first thing I saw when I seen this crystal. And actually, this was the very first fluorite that I picked up when I went into the bowl. But, yep. So that is my fluorite selection. I love that. Okay. So I'll set all of those there. Next, we have, I'll do what you probably won't expect, Labradorite. So I got a bunch of Labradorite hearts. And I love Labradorite, and I just hope I can, there we go, capture every bit of glare, every bit of light and glow. I love this. Look at that. Labradorite is just one of the most mystical crystals that that are out there. And, you know, the story behind that was, you know, that this was the stone of the Aurora Borealis or something like that. Don't get me to lying. I just know that I've always loved the mysteriousness within, you know, a Labradorite crystal, because one minute you don't see anything, such as right now, and then the next minute, you know, you do. You got all of that love and light. Just so gorgeous. Okay. Next one. This was my favorite. This was actually the first one that I picked up. That glow. Oh my gosh. It's just so magical, so mystical, so mysterious. I just absolutely adore Labradorite. It's my sister's favorite crystal. And she doesn't know that I have these, so she'll probably want one of them if she sees it. On to the next. So this is one of the more subtle ones, but it does have its own light and glow as well. There you see it right there, that gold sheen, and then that within it, the blue. This just like reminded me of, you know, our anatomy, just within our internal self. Like, look at that. It all reminds me of like veins or whatever. So this is the back of that, or the front, whichever you consider it. But this was the reason I got this one, because of, bam, that. It's just so beautiful. And then the natural light on it makes it even better. And the last one. So there you have its glow and sheen, its love and light. And then the back. I'm sorry, y'all. I got it all over here to the right. Like, everyone's right here in the center. My bad. I love that. And it's just so gorgeous. So, those are my Labradorite pieces. I'm gonna scoot all that there. And on to my very last. As you know, can't go anywhere without picking up some amethyst. So this is one of my first amethyst points. And of course I got this because of the lavender purple here, but this beautiful light that's within it right there. There you are. It's just so heavenly to me. I love that. And then I just love that ice look at the bottom of it, you know, that rough and raw look. So pretty. I want to make sure I capture every bit of why it is that I picked up the crystals that I did. This is a second one, and there we go. I was hoping I could find exactly why I got this one. Trying to make it as clear as I can, but all of this that's going on within it right there. And of course, we all know, you know, what amethyst is best for. But for those of us who don't know, it's really awesome for breaking bad habits. Or it's believed, you know, to help suffice bad habits and, you know, get rid of addictions, or help you to understand that what you're doing, you know, is more so hurting you than helping you. So it's a really great stone to help remind you to stay away from those things that aren't necessary and, you know, great for your body or your mental or, you know, what have you. But look at that. That's so pretty. It's trying to focus, but I don't even care. Like, I love this purple right there. Look at that. Crazy, right? Okay. Anyways, next one. Another big raw amethyst point. So I got this one because I just really adored the subtle purple that was in this one. And I don't know, like, I was just immediately drawn to this. I had no real reason, of course, you know, with my new imperfections, but everything isn't perfect. I'm not perfect. The world isn't perfect, obviously. And it's okay to have, you know, flaws and all, imperfections and all. So there you have it. Then for the next, my biggie. I love this. So pretty. Such a beauty. And this just reminded me of a huge piece of ice. on to the last set. I'm just going to scoot these all over here. They're my tiny ones, my tiny babies. So here we have my first amethyst point. It's more like a raw cut, not much of a point, but I like it anyway. Then we have this little lady here, and as you can see, she has a lot going on in there. There you go. Just like a fire within her. So gorgeous. And she's a point. Then we have my next little one, and she just has multiple pieces, or multiple points, I should say. And I just love it because, you know, of the look itself, but I've also not had a small amethyst so small. A small amethyst so small, right? A small amethyst with this many points attached to it at once. So I thought that was cool. And then my next one, I like this because it's just so clear and cool looking. Like, I don't know. This ice formation look to me is everything. I love it. I love it. And last, we have another point. There you go. Much better. And that has a lot going on in it too. Okay, so there we have it, my crystal haul, fluorite, labradorite, and amethyst, of course. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Everyone have a blessed rest of your day. Crystal kisses and royal blessings. Bye.